Hello and welcome. I don't know. I think the intro worked all right. Hopefully, it did for you.
No
I
noise.
managed. No noise. That's strange. I've got to get young Tom to look at that. I think because he set it up originally to work. I'm doing something wrong. He'll sort it out for me. But anyway, welcome. Very pleased to see you all. It's not a bad day. It's a bit grey looking, but the sun's trying to sort of nearly shine through the clouds, but it's fairly heavy cloud. But it's warmer than it has been. Computer tells me it's 11. I think Keith reckoned it was 13 when he's in his garden. So it's that sort of area. I'll bring Keith in so he can say hello to you all. Here we go.
Hi, everybody. Welcome
Right.
along. Buckle up for the ride.
Yep. It's more of the same. We're going to be doing the bowl, if you remember it from last week. That's it. I'll put Keith in the background again. And I've done a little bit more work on it this morning because it had moved. It had gone off out of shape a bit, and the cracks had opened up slightly. So I've reapplied glue. I've refinished it completely. I stripped all the old stuff off with the gouge to get the shape right, and there it is now. It's running nice and true, and just a fraction smaller than it was, but nothing to worry about. So I shall turn it round, put it on the other way, ready to turn the inside, because that is the outside finished. And I'll let Keith tell us who's in, or welcome everybody who's in.
Right. I can certainly do that. Well, Eric couldn't sleep this morning, so Eric Winkler was the first one in, followed closely by Doug Miller. And they've done a lot of chatting, so I've got to run through the chat. Lawrence Bogasia was the next one in. Colin Izzard. Chris Dodds, all the way from down under.
Welcome.
Yes, there was quite a lot of chatting today. Rob at Copper Owl Wood Turning. I think it's Rob, isn't it?
Yes, it's here.
Yeah.
That looks good.
Terry Hooper, and he's brought his lunch with him, so he won't be scuttling off sharp. So Hannah Mugger tea. So that's good. Rex B. Brian Watkins. Michael McEwen. Jonathan Flynn, all the way in from New York. Welcome, Jonathan. It's early over there, I believe, so I'm not sure whether you'll be stopping or getting away early. Robert at Hodgepodge Woodworks is in. I expect he's got
Hi,
the
Robert.
beaver there as well, keeping him under control. And there's a little comment here from Rex B. The U, vase, and platter are striking on the intro, mate.
Oh, thank you.
And Rob CP, Andrew at Wivey's Woodshed.
Hello, Rob. Hello, Andrew.
I think I said Michael McEwen.
But if not, hello, Michael.
And Robert's put in there, is that pine of some kind? Yes, it is pitch pine.
Pitch pine. Yep. It's interesting grain. It doesn't like the tools very much, but we get there. We've got a reasonable finish on the outside, so we'll try and get the same on the inside.
Greg Alexander's just crept in, and I believe that is everyone. If I've missed anyone, just put an oi in there. You missed me? No, David J. Heath just crept in.
Of Guildford. Yep.
The Guildford carpenter. So welcome everybody.
Welcome. Yep. Nice to see you. And I'm just going to leave this faceplate on just for a little while until I've actually tested the mortise on the back, just to make sure it's going to stay on. At least I can remount it, as I know is one of Keith's things, isn't it?
Yes, it's one of my favourites, and it's worked for me a couple of times. Rex B, what is your technique for rough end grain and fixing it up for faceplate work? if you're going into if you're putting a face plate onto end grain, you need very long screws.
Long fat screws, yes.
Yeah, but if you can get it between centres and put a tenon on there and then put it into the chuck, it will be a lot easier and a lot more manageable.
It holds it together, doesn't it?
Yes, it squeezes the grain.
There's a logic to it.
That's what I meant for a rough slide.
So you can't actually see what I'm doing, can you?
Yeah, not too bad. Hopefully this isn't too loud for you guys. If it is, let us know, because this is quite a coarse wood, and Andy's mic is sticking it out quite well.
It is quite a noisy timber, isn't it? So.
Yeah, I've had to drop the volume back on mine because it was deafening me.
Right, but, I mean, I could mute mine if necessary.
Yeah, so I'll leave it to you guys to let us know. If it's too loud, let us know. We can pull the plug Andy's on. I'm still trying to work out, Rex, what exactly you're trying to ask us. If you're staying the natural edge and you're wanting to put it on a faceplate ring or a faceplate, yes, just use longer screws. And we've picked you up already, mate.
Sorry?
Put that towel over the keyboard.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It was nearly over.
It's nearly over. It's in the right area.
But no shavings on it.
No, not yet. If you're looking at fixing the faceplate to the bow, the outside of a tree trunk or a bough, sometimes it's easier to chisel out the small flat. And again, you can chisel out a flat so that the drive centre actually holds. I think I'm on the same thing because apparently Hodges just answered it.
All right.
I've heard some people use an electric hand planer to make a smooth centre. Yeah, okay. We were on the right sort of thing. It was me just being stupid this morning.
Yeah, usually you're not going to use that bit. It's just going to be removed later on. So
that will be the centre, yeah. Malcolm Douglas has just dropped in to join us. Welcome, Malcolm.
Right, that's the rim, which will be rounded later.
Why go inside to out? Does it make it less physical?
It's comfortable.
Yeah, it's sometimes more comfortable, and sometimes the grain cuts better.
Yeah,
it can cut both ways, but it will cut better one way than others.
But it does also save you having to start from that edge.
Yes.
You know, by going that way, I then come the other way to do the middle, and I've got a nice sharp edge around the outside, which can often drag the tool back.
Christina Michael are in. Hi guys.
Oh, Christina Michael.
Hope you're well, not blown away down on the coast. You must have had it fairly rough over the weekend.
Ooh. Certainly does make the tools bounce, doesn't it? This
Yes, and
pitch
it
fine.
certainly blunts them quick as well.
Yes, yeah, I should be sharpening that in a minute. Use a bigger one.
Did either of us gain some wood from the storm? I haven't yet, Rexby, but I think I know where there's some ash that would probably find its way into the back of the car.
I had a phone call this morning for somebody offering me some ash.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to go and pick it up.
Chris at Bailey Woodworks is in. Hello, mate.
Who's that? Oh, Bailey.
Chris.
Yeah.
Chris Bailey.
Yeah. Oh. Front doorbell.
Is that Alison or is that your delivery?
It's probably Alison. It's too much to hope that my chisel will arrive before I finish. I've got a Simon Hope gouge on the way, which is due this afternoon at some point. Slightly cack-handed way of standing and working, but my left shoulder's not great, so.
Terry Hooper's gained a couple of cherry logs. Well on, mate. Don't forget you want to split them through the pith, stop them cracking, and possibly wrap them in a plastic bag as well. Unless you're going to turn them green, very thin.
Yeah, I'll get to have a look at this ash I've been offered sometime, hopefully in the next week. And he's rescued it from the tree surgeons. Got it stacked in his garden for me.
All right.
So I'll let you know what there is and see if there's anything you're interested in.
Okay. The beauty with ash is at least it seasons quickly.
Yes.
18 months, 2 years, and you can turn it almost dry. Mark's in. Hi, Mark.
Hello, Mark.
So what was the big tree that come down, Mark? It looked like a cedar that you've got some of.
this was the one in the middle of Bude, wasn't it? That's right.
Yeah. Quite an impressive bit of footage on there.
Oh, really? No, I missed that. I saw the comments about it, but
Right. It was on one of the news channels and on BBC, I think it was. And also someone put a post up on my Facebook page as well with it on.
oh, really? Oof. We're winning.
Barry's in. Hi, Barry.
I can't hear a thing when I'm going into this. It's all right.
You can knock a nice bit of grain on there.
Yes. Yes, there is, around the edge. Right, let's get rid of some of this in the middle.
Hi, Alison. Just got back from the ladies at lunch. Oh, I see.
All right.
Yeah. He's behaving himself at the moment, Alison, so you're okay.
Nope. Stop it. I'm going to have to sharpen that one in a minute. Put that over there.
That's good to know, Barry. That little bit of advice helped you. Glad stirring it up for you, mate.
Sorry?
Doug's stirring it up for you.
Uh-huh.
He hasn't ordered anything yet.
Yet. I did confess to having ordered a chisel. Or was it a handle? Can't remember.
Or both.
Shush! No, definitely not both. And it was
Okay.
only only $12.99, whatever it was.
Yeah, but at standard price.
Yeah. I ordered it in the hope it was going to make this easier, but it's not here. Oh,
Mm.
didn't mean to do that.
No, it was lucky it was only the wood.
Yeah.
The one and only Mr. Barry Chitty's just joined us, along with
Hello, Barry.
Sidley61. Welcome, guys.
Right. Now then, where's my screwdriver bit? Ho ho ho. There it is. Knew I'd find it in the end. I put a fair length of screw in. 40mm.
Sensible.
Try and make sure of it.
Plenty of wood there anyway, so you're not going to
Yeah.
have to go very thin on the bottom because the screws were too long.
No, that's right, absolutely. So there's no need to make it short. Use shorter screws at all. Those over there. I did, as you can see, cut a mortise in the middle, and then decided not to use it. But hey ho. God, these horrible shavings off this, they don't hoover up.
No, they're sticky, aren't they?
Yeah, they all cling together in a big
Yeah.
claggy bunch.
Is it nice and scented in the workshop?
It is. I can just
Yeah.
about smell it.
Okay.
What's that? 700 should be all right on that.
Yeah, wouldn't want to go any faster, I don't think.
No, I think that's
Not on this.
That's reasonable. Oh, move me sign out of the way because it's getting in the way. Right, so let's get rid of this middle bit. I apologise if I'm in your way. I can't see whether I am or not.
No, we can see more or less what we need to.
You can see the result of what I'm doing anyway.
Yeah, we can't see the cut-in point, but we can see
No,
the
nor can
shavings
I.
on the hand.
Nor can I, so that's all right.
Mm-hmm. So normally tonight you would have Rich the Beard times 16, but he's got back issues and he won't be doing a live tonight, so
Yes,
Andy's going to be stepping in for him.
he did ask me to mention that he'd got a bad back and explain why he wasn't doing it. So we've done that. But yes, I shall be doing something very simple. I haven't even thought what yet, but probably something like a tea light holder or something, a spindle turning anyway.
Eric Winkler's off to work. Thanks, Eric, for stopping by. Don't work too hard. And there'll be a link later on when Andy's decided what he's going to do. It literally come through just before we came live, so we didn't have a lot of chance to do anything.
No chance to do anything. So yes, I will as soon as I've finished here. I'll put the link in, work out what I'm going to do, take a picture to put on it, and put it on.
So I'll be earworming again tonight. I'm not turning because I've got a heck of a cough. I keep having to mute myself so that I don't deafen you lot in the chat. But I'd rather stop in tonight. So I said I would quite happily worm for Andy, but didn't really want to turn.
Right, talk amongst yourselves for a moment. I'm just going to go and sharpen up these two tools.
You made them blunt by using them.
I know, it's just not on, is it?
Oh, it's terrible, isn't it?
Disgraceful state of affairs. Right, where's the thing? There it is. That's me 65.
Well, there's some nice looking grain in the centre of that bowl.
That's right. I think it'll look.
Yeah, now it's cleaned up.
Look rather nice when it's all done, I think. I do hope so. There's a lot of work involved in it. It's not the easiest timber to turn, but it's quite rewarding.
Well, it turns easy, but it doesn't finish easy.
Doesn't finish. No, the finish is diabolical. Yeah.
It's such a coarse wood, and
absolutely awful finish. Yeah, tears everything.
And the sap in there is just a terrible one. Oh, it's a date. I think this is Barry. Well done, Barry. I mean, throw a spanner into the mix here, mate. And it won't make any difference to you or not, because I know what you'll say, Sodger. You could always stain the inside of this as a solid stain, as a light wash, something like a yellow.
Who's suggesting that? You?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do.
It'll soak in a bit, but it won't. It shouldn't soak through.
Unless that shows up any imperfections even more. That's the danger of it. Put colour on, it tends to show things up.
Yeah, a bit. But if it's just a light wash.
I can airbrush it on. So.
Yeah, I was thinking of one of the spirit stains, I was just suggesting yellow because you want to keep it sort of lightish. I think you don't want to go down too dark with it.
Yeah, I've only got spirit stains anyway. Thinking about buying some of the intrinsic colours, but I haven't done it yet. So.
Right, management said that would be a bit different.
It would, yeah. Do the inside of a bowl would be different, wouldn't it? There's some mileage in that, I think.
Yeah, honey's the intrinsic one, Barry, and it's just yellow, red, blue, and green in chestnut stains.
They're nice colours, though.
They do make it something different.
They do. I've been watching Steve Kerville doing his colouring with the intrinsic colours. I think you get better colour definition from the chestnut ones.
They seem to be a bit brighter.
Yeah. There will be others who will argue that, I'm quite sure, but
So
They
that's
certainly-
8 o'clock tonight, guys, for Andy then.
Yep. This is where you need to turn the speed up a bit, but I'm not that brave.
Andrew's put on the intrinsic colours are quite muted. Yes, they are, but unless you put a finish on the top of them, or until you put a finish on the top of them, and then it brings them out. Straight out of the bottle, they're not a fantastic colour at times.
Yeah, I must
again,
get some.
Depending on what woods you're using as well, because some woods react
Yes.
far better than others.
Yeah, beech changes the colour of them completely.
Yeah,
Some colours.
ash being white, or can be white, is quite a good one to use for crisp colours.
I tend to use ash for all my platters, which I do a lot of varied colours on, and it does seem to reflect them all quite well. Occasionally you'll get a bit of sporting or something in the middle of it that makes it go a little bit, makes blues go a bit green, but I can live with that.
Yeah, no one's to know that it's not intended.
Absolutely.
Jennifer's just joined us. Hello, Jennifer.
Hello, Jennifer. I must get in touch with Jennifer and get some pen blanks. I need to do some more acrylic pens or resin pens or whatever. Somewhere there. That'll do it. Oh, no, too low. Is that bleaching it out a bit?
It's not too bad. We're not looking at the grain. We can see what you're doing.
Yeah, so can I. So that's good.
Lewis has just joined us. Hi, Lewis.
Hi, Lewis. Oh, Klondike, isn't it? That's right.
Yes.
Yes.
Pete from Twisted Trees is in.
Hello, Pete. Use the shorter one, I think. Something's rubbing. Oh, it's rubbing on this tool post. So I'm after a flat bottom to this bowl, which will match the shape. I cut it. What I will do is in a minute I'll just get this a bit more flat, and then I will see how much timber I've got left at the bottom there. There's no point having a depth gauge if you don't use it, is there?
That's the case then. Let's just have a look. Oh, it's about 20-25 mil. Loads of room yet. I thought there was, but I thought I'd better just check. How wide is the bowl? What's it finished up as, Andy?
It was 14, wasn't it? 14 or something. It is 14, exactly.
So I thought it was nearly 15 at one time. When
Yeah,
you
I think
first
it may have started. The sizes were on the original YouTube, but I think it was 15 actually. Yeah, I think you're right. So it's lost a bit. Yeah, I wrote it down somewhere and I can't remember where now. Anyway, it's 14. But oh yeah, of course I did have a bit of a slight accident this morning. Very nasty catch on the outside, and that reduced the size a bit, unfortunately. I was trying to do a pull cut, and I've never really mastered the pull cut. I certainly got it wrong this morning.
Soon lets you know, doesn't it?
Oh yes, and of course it digs deep in this stuff as well. It was on the end grain bits. still got good 10 mil to come off, or 8 mil to come off the middle. That's looking quite respectable. That's very nearly flat bottomed. A little bit high in the middle, but not much. Good. We're winning.
Mm-hmm. You certainly can, Terry.
What's that?
Hear the knot
Yes.
bouncing on the tool.
Yes, that one there.
Mm.
I can feel it too, I assure you.
Doesn't surprise me.
No, I'll bring that back to there somewhere. A little bit higher.
I suppose the fortunate thing is it's only a small knot.
It's just the one of them.
Yeah.
That's where you can tell the difference when you put this tool in there.
Mm.
It's so heavy, you just sail straight past it. See how that's looking. Oh, God, that's rough. Yeah, there's a high spot there. That is awful. I've got to try and do something different with that. Without the scraper. And I think go in there. The scraper is not kind to this timber, but
Too coarse.
yeah.
Doug Miller's just said a very sharp gouge and a single pass from edge to centre for a final pass.
Yeah, you've got to get into there.
Mm.
Edge to centre. Centre outwards, it's done that. It's sorted that bit out. I've just got this bit around the edge here now. It's a lot better than 'twas. Gone too deep.
Roy's the boys just joined us. Hello, Roy.
Oh, right.
Nearly missed it.
Back to his usual ways.
Yeah, as is your norm.
That's better. That's much better. Horrible tool mark round there. If you can see it, probably not.
No, it's bleached it out now. I can see it on the other side.
Yeah, just round there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's horrible. So I've got to get rid of that. But
Too much to sand?
A little bit too much, but I think I could do a little bit more with this coming from the middle out as far as that. And then it'll be sanding. Shape-wise, it's not too bad now. Gentle little cut. It's made it worse. It's still there, but very gently. That'll sand out. Good. I don't think we're unduly thick in the middle. We'll very soon find out. No, that's right. It's about 10, which is about the same as the rim. Good.
Hodges asking, do you have a bowl gouge with a steeper grind?
No. There's one on its way. It'll be delivered here within the next hour. So I'm afraid that doesn't help. But no, I know what you mean, Hodge. And that is, I have got one on order.
It's what everyone's calling a bottoming gouge at the moment.
Yeah, it's the English grind, isn't it? Is what we like like to call it. But bottoming gouge is better than bottom feeder because that's a fish. Right, that's got rough in there, but that'll all come out all right in the end.
You might want to pull your mic back down, Andy.
I do beg your pardon. I blew my nose, didn't I?
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Oh, I can't get it all right. Oh, it's warm now. Glad the heater's kicked off. Right then, let's see how we go. The battery's going to go flat any minute at all.
What about the sucker first?
Yep. If I can find it somewhere under here. Move my tools out of the way. Put them back where they belong. Oh no, that one goes over there. That one goes in there. And that one doesn't. That can go over there. Ooh, I could use that. That's it.
Drop the speed down a bit for the outside, mate. You'll find it will sound easier.
Yeah, that was on a bit higher than I thought. Yeah.
Yes, it has, Roy. Tested clear this morning.
Yes, I'm pleased to say. Right, another battery in. Come on. Better.
Looks like a five-sided star Rex, doesn't it? When it spins,
Oh right.
it's picking up the
grain.
knot and the grain.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
Oh,
interacting
it does.
with.
Yes, I can see. I can see it on my computer. Yeah.
Yeah, it's interacting with the LED light you've got on it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's certainly a hexagonal thing, isn't it?
Mm.
Yeah. How strange. Another one. A fresh piece.
To hell with the expense.
Yep. Give the cat a goldfish. Somewhere under it. These are not the Simon Hope ones, they're a bit smaller, but actually they are. They're for the Simon Hope passive, whatever you call it.
Yeah, the
that one.
No, yeah, I know what you mean.
That's what they're designed for. They're a bit small for these pads, really, but we manage.
Barry, your live the other day was good. Just ignore the cameras and ignore anyone talking to you as best you can. Just get on and do it as you normally would. That's all I do now. I talk to myself, but I'm talking to you guys, and it's the easiest way. You just forget there's a few people watching. You'll soon get the confidence. Keep the projects nice and simple to start with.
Let's go backwards.
Throwing off some snow. See it in the light.
Yeah, it's because it's going the other way. Throws it up where you can see it, doesn't it?
Well, it's just coming through the beam of the light.
Oh right, yeah. See if that's got that bit. That's better. Oh, it's there.
Right.
It's not
You're
quite.
just on an hour, Andy.
All right, okay.
There's 28 still watching. Yeah, all the time you thinking about what you're doing, and say thinking about what you're doing, you do that all the time, but you're thinking about the punters that are watching you and the people that are watching you. You can tend to make a mistake. It's just easier to go in there and just get on with it and do it as you normally would, as you know you can. But like I say, keep the first few fairly simple, unless you are confident in doing what you're doing. And I don't doubt that you are. And Mark Stroughton's just joined us. Hello, Mark.
Hello, Mark. Yes, it's typical of the rules of public speaking is to talk about something you know what you're doing. So in other words, when you're making something, make something you know what you're doing. Same rules apply. So it gives you confidence then to do what you've got to do.
Once you've done the first half dozen, just becomes second nature. But I would suggest you maybe think about getting an earworm for you.
It does help enormously.
It makes a lot of difference because you don't need to worry about what's going on in the chat.
Yes, there's somebody there to tell you what's going on in the chat. Yeah. Yep. Couldn't agree more.
There's a little message in here for you from Mr. Chitty. He says, keep going, Andy. You're stopping him torturing a piece of wood.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's be kind to piece of wood day, is it?
So what's the wood then, Barry, that you're going to be torturing someone?
I think that's going to do that.
There's a possible suggestion in here for you for tonight, mate.
Colour this.
No? Maybe Andy could make a small box with a spinning top lid that can spin on the underside of the box. If Andy can't think of what else to make.
I think I'll have to be thinking then.
Yeah, that means using his brain.
I'd have to practice that. There are too many things that matter, because if it doesn't stay on top of the box and spin, then you've wasted your time. But I will do one day. I haven't done a box for ages. I really should do, I suppose. It's a long time since I've done a box. Bit of cellulose, I think, just because I haven't used that for a little while. I got 3 tins of it.
There you are, Barry. Roy's offering to help. If you let me know, I could possibly drop in and worm for you, and I'm sure Andy would as well if he's available.
Absolutely, if
There's
I'm around.
Several of us out here that would help you out. You don't want too many. No. 2 at the maximum, I would say.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I
find one very cosy and convenient, if I'm honest.
Yeah. Any more than 2 and it gets too noisy.
Yeah. Sorry for the poor bugger who's trying to do the turning. Can't hear what's going on. That's that. There it is. Piece of stuff. Right, so put some of this stuff away before I lose it all in the shavings. Oh dear. That's dry. Yorkshire Grit or Yorkshire Git. I should go back and deal with that. There's a little rough piece on the bit of raised grain on the rim, but I'll deal with that tomorrow.
Should do a bit with the Yorkshire Grit on it.
Yeah, no, it's too much.
Is it?
Yeah, it's too much up there. it's fairly heftily torn. So I shall.
Roy, it's not me tonight. It should be Rich, but Richie's got a bad back, so he's asked either Andy or myself to do it. Andy's going to do it because I don't really want to go into the workshop because I'm coughing like a good one at the moment. So I can sit indoors and worm for Andy. So it's Andy back on tonight at 8 o'clock.
Something simple, not quite sure
And it
what.
will be, it'll be an all-in-one.
It was literally about 3 minutes before we started this that Rich sent me the message. So, well, no, a bit more than that, but not much more. So haven't had time to think about it really.
We spoke about it and asked, and I said, no, I'd rather not tonight.
Yeah, but we decided we could do it. And just the details now.
So once Andy's finished this, he'll have a sit down and a think with a cup of coffee, and then he'll post something.
Yeah.
A link for tonight's live.
Indeed. But it'll be 8 o'clock on my channel. Just the details not sorted yet. Right. Is that rain? It's rain.
No, not up here yet.
All right, it's on its way.
Well, Terry had sun just now, and it was overcast here. And Terry, Mr. Hooper is about the same distance as Andy and I are apart, but he's the opposite way above me.
Oh, is he up Crawley Way or something?
Oh, North Horsham.
Oh, right, yeah. No, I actually heard it pattering on the roof, so it's heavy enough to hear.
Okay. Got that to look forward to in a bit then.
I think I should display this spinning with an LED light on it. That's really quite pretty, isn't it?
It's quite effective, doesn't it, like that?
Yeah. Just looking across at my computer.
So Barry's just put on, it's not raining south of the Downs, which he is, and we're north of the Downs. That's the South Downs. Because I'm more or less middle of between the north and the south.
And south, yeah. We're right on the South Downs here. And gorgeous it is too.
Yeah, Rich is the beard times 16. God, that just jumped. Brian. All of a sudden there was a handful of comments come through all together.
Does seem to do that, doesn't it? Yeah.
David saying there's no rain in Guildford yet.
No, that's a bit further north, isn't it?
Yeah, and just to be really concerned, it's raining in Oz at the moment, according to Chris Dodds.
Oh, well, we're sharing something with them anyway. Yeah. So at least that storm's all finished now. Do you have any damage?
No.
No, good. No, we didn't either at all.
No, well, I put new fence panels up last year all the way round, so that was good.
Right, yeah. There was a classic a trampoline on the council estate in the Spinney in Pulborough.
Oh, right.
And the wind had taken it and hooked it onto the chimney stack.
Oh, I saw a picture, but didn't know where it come from.
Yeah, that was the Spinney in Pulborough. Yeah.
Okay.
just sitting there looking really silly. That was one of my favourite photographs. But I mean, we didn't really see much wind at all here. This must be a little bit sheltered. If it came
you're sheltered from the south, yeah.
comes from a certain direction. It whips down our side passage and blows everything around. But then the bamboo plant just inside the gate there tends to be sort of laying on the ground almost. The wind's blowing it so hard.
Mm.
But none of that at all.
Oh, well, you
This
were
time,
lucky.
yeah, very lucky.
We had quite severe wind, and there's one over the bottom from me that's lost a ridge tile. We got a new name in the chat, Jeff Ashfield. I can't say that I've seen you before, Jeff, but welcome. Hopefully you're subscribed to Andy's channel.
Yes, please do. Yeah. And tell us
If
where
you
you're from. A
enjoy
little
what
bit
he's
about
doing,
yourself.
yeah.
Well, I think that's about it for now.
Mm-hmm.
I shall tomorrow, if I get time, just do a little bit of sanding on the rim. It's not quite as I want it, but it isn't bad. So let's whip it off of there.
It's a meteorological thing, Chris. They've decided that they would name them and where they're coming from. So if it's an English storm, it'd be an English name. If it's an Irish storm, they put an Irish name on it.
And they follow the alphabet as well, don't they?
Yeah, we start right
and
at the beginning.
Male and female mean different things. I'm not quite sure what that is all about, but anyway, that wants buffing up a bit, but I can do that. That's no problem. Let's put it on.
Oh, Jeff Ashfield is the Ashfield Craft Shed. Welcome along, Jeff.
Hello,
I'll
Jeff.
check that out later on.
Where's Ashfield Craft Shed?
So whereabouts are you then? It looks quite dull in the middle, Andy.
Yes, it does. I've not buffed it
buffing
enough.
out. Yeah.
I'll buff that. I'll get my buffing wheel on the lathe. That'll do it. My arms are aching. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it.
It's an hour and a quarter.
Yeah, which is enough, and I've got another one.
Tring.
So
Tring, that's up where Alice, your daughter-in-law,
is. That's where her daughter lives. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who else is? Oh, he's in Tring, is he?
It's Jeff Ashfield.
Oh, Jeff Ashfield is Tring. Oh, yeah. My in-laws. My daughter and her son-in-law. My son-in-law. One who did my intro for me. They live in Tring. So, thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Terry.
Oh God, Ben's just dropped in as well.
Yeah, hello, Ben. Yeah,
nice to see that. He's been sitting there. Yeah.
Yeah. Bless him. No, I'm quite pleased with that. The shape's nice. It feels nice because it's
like a bowl, does it?
It's about 10 mil thick all round, all through, which is always nice if you can achieve it. And it wants a bit of buffing up, and there's a little bit, as I say, a little bit of tear out around the rim up there, which won't take very long to sort out. It's the sort of thing that when you're doing it just in your workshop, just you on your own, you have loads of time and you sit and you go over it and you do put all these things right as you go along. But it's different when you're doing a demo. Reference your conversation with Chris. Was it Chris? Yeah. Earlier on. Yeah, you do have to accept that. Oh, Barry.
Barry, yeah.
Except there are some
Alison's getting giving Ben a bit of a hard time. Ben's put in the storms with females' names do far more damage. The storms with male names don't do much.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, Roy's the boy's been fishing in Tring a few times. I didn't know they had a canal.
Yeah, it's pitch pine, Jeff.
Yes, indeed. Pitch pine,
and I believe it came from the Duke of Norfolk's estate down here. Terry's off. Cheers, Terry. Catch you later, mate.
Lovely.
Catch you tonight, hopefully.
Bit of grain that you get on pitch pine. You can see it on that side there particularly. It's a very attractive, and if you shine a light close up to it, I'm not sure it'll come through this thickness, but certainly on the last did a smaller bowl in pitch pine, and you could actually see the red coming through, the light coming through the resin as a very distinct red colour. Oh, it is just starting to. It's not much, not enough to see on camera.
Mm-hmm.
But But yeah, but it's nice. It's lovely. And this has got a
Good.
bit of sporting as well. A
Yes.
little bit of figuring in there. These two lines across the top here, which are quite nice. I think so. And they're on the outside as well.
Really nice, says the governor. So you're okay on that one.
Stuck a bit cotton to that, doesn't it? Good. I'm glad she likes it. See you all soon, she says. Indeed, she's quite right. Oh, Barry's saying it's just started. The sun's come out here now.
Yeah, just started to rain. I've got the sun up here as well.
Yeah, you can see it reflected in my glasses. Yep. So it's very, very changeable, I think.
And it's very local as well.
Yes, yeah. Was Eunice a tornado or a hurricane? Pass. Yeah, Barry's obviously got the rain that went through here and missed you.
Yeah, yeah. That caught Terry as well.
And yes, Roy, it is the Tring in Hertfordshire. Yep. Just along the road from Hemel Hempstead. Thank you, Roy. Nice comments again, which is always nice to get. And I'll see, hopefully see as many of you as can make it tonight. 8 o'clock on my channel here. And we'll come up with something nice to make. I've got lots of nice bits of wood. I'll try and dig out. Might even be a bit of yew. I haven't done a bit of yew for a little while.
At least a couple of weeks.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's a long time, isn't it?
Yeah. With the amount we've got between us.
That's right. Yeah, I've still got quite a bit left. So yeah, I might turn a piece of yew. Yeah, let's do that for old time's sake. It's very much an ad hoc one, this, and we'll see what it turns into.
Was it branch or is it?
It's branch. Yeah, it's branch.
Okay.
I've got some bigger stuff. No, I don't want to start on that yet. I've got to work
if it's
out
branch, how about a natural edged goblet or something like that vase?
Yeah, I could try that if the bark will stay on. But even if it doesn't, we can still do it. Still do it with the.
It's not life and death, is it?
No, it's not. No. Yeah, I'll see what I can dig out anyway. I'll find that my biggest pile of yew has gone right down. I've got plenty more though. There's another pile over there. Yeah, we'll find something. Yeah, it doesn't want to be too big if we're going to do a goblet out of it.
No, about 2.5.
Yeah, I can see one
maximum.
About 4.5 down there, which is too big. But I'll have a dig around anyway. So anyway, thank you very much, all of you, for coming along. I don't know how many we've got now, or how many we had at its peak, but
I don't know what we had at its peak, but there was 28 at one time. I saw.
Yes, 22.
22 21,
now,
22. Yeah. Has everyone got power back? Because there's a lot of places with no power still.
There are indeed. Yep. Oh, Eunice was a cyclone apparently, or what we call a tornado, I believe, says Doug Miller. So, yeah. Yes, I think we do actually. I think you're right. It's the Americans call them cyclones, isn't it? Don't know. It's all beyond me. It's all technical.
Yeah. Too old to get technical now, aren't we?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. yeah. I have no desire to. Anyway, jolly good. Thank you very much, everybody. I must get myself ready for tonight. Find timber and sort myself out, tidy the workshop a bit, get rid of some of these shavings because I'm sort of burying myself in them at the moment. There's a lot of timber comes out the middle of one of these, isn't there?
Yes.
Yeah. A lot of shavings. Good. Okay, doke. I'm going to press the button. Thank you very much, everybody, and see you all again soon, preferably 8 o'clock tonight. Thank you.
Yep. Cheers, guys. Bye for now.
Oh, I'm going to say I'll bring Keith and you can say hello. Oh no, add to stream.
Yeah.
Button. There we are.
Say bye-bye. There we are. Cheers, guys.
Bye.